Well, one of those questions always gets asked is, can we see your menus? We want to see what your pricing is, what are you offering? We don't really start there. We rather start by talking about telling us what your dream is. The main difference when you look at our property is the ambience, the difference in textures, the different ambience it gives to an event is just vastly different from anywhere else you can find anywhere in this part of California, in fact in California as a whole. This particular property with its different rooms and space capabilities we have just sets the right environment for doing conductive meeting and productive meeting. Pair that with some of the amenities we have, the golf, tennis, spa and salon. In addition, we have private dining areas in the restaurants. We also have our wine cellar. It really gives us an all-round one-stop shop, but in a smaller, intimate property. We're not a large convention hotel, but we're more looking at the intimate, smaller groups where we can give that personalized service. And it lends itself, as I say, to really productive meetings.
What we learned from our guests and our meeting customers is that the meetings which were held here at the Grand Del Mar have been extremely productive because of the environment. It's an indoor, outdoor meeting environment. I have heard from guests that they had much success closing a piece of business on their own at Edison because of the environment and the dining experience. I have heard people closing deals on the golf course, in a villa, in one of our suites, and at our adult pool. And these are true stories.
From the corporate side, you get into the social side, which is really weddings. We have a wonderful wedding specialist here that handles most of the weddings that we do.
Something about the Grand Del Mar that makes us very unique and special is that we only do one wedding per day. So therefore, you really are the focus of our staff on the day of your wedding. You're not going to run into other brides, and we can focus on really making it your special day. We have the Aria Lawn, which has a Moroccan-inspired pavilion that's beautiful for large wedding ceremonies. We can do up to over 500 guests out on that lawn area. We also have the Reflection Lawn that has a beautiful gazebo and reflecting pool and can do about 120 guests for a wedding ceremony. One thing that's very unique here at the Grand Del Mar is that we do have a chapel here at the resort. The wood pews were hand-carved in Italy and shipped over when the hotel was built. As you look up to the ceiling, you see the beautiful Italian wood ceilings, the limestone, the marble. Every way you look in that space, it's just breathtaking. We have the Manchester Salon and beautiful outdoor terrace that overlooks Los Penasquitos Canyon Reserve. That room can do about 100 guests with dancing. We also have a grand ballroom that has a built-in stage, and it can do about 500 guests for dinner and dancing. So every wedding that we have is truly unique. When you get foods that we incorporate from maybe the bride's background, and we incorporate a dessert from a place where they got engaged when they traveled overseas. So we really create this special experience that is custom for the guests.
The finish and decor, that's just part of the picture. I think once you take it beyond the actual physical attributes of the building and you get into the other things that make up the whole experience here, you're really looking at the service and the staff that fill the property, and it makes for a very successful event.